last teaching in Portuguese, there were a couple of knowledge seekers from Hawaii who made the universe, the cup of the universe, without any connections by wires. Only the requested elements were floating. Only the elements or the metals were floating in the salt water with the proper salts and moved freely. What understanding can we have about this? Thank you very much.
Can you read it again and let them understand it?
Yes. Então, vou ler novamente o que o Sr. Keshe pediu. So the question is, good evening, everyone. Hello, Mr. Keshe. In the last teaching in Portuguese language, there were a couple of knowledge seekers from Hawaii who made their cup of the universe without any connection by wires. Only they put the requested elements that were floating in the salt water with the proper salts and moved freely in the cup. So what understanding can we have about this? Thank you very much, always.
This is why we told you from the beginning that we never gave you a connection. How to connect the plates. Because this was the essence. Which one of you will come to the point to understand the connection has to be you? It's a cup of universe, you live within it. And many of you went to make wire contacts with it. You have to understand, doesn't matter what you do, due to the nano coating and a plate, which are there, materials, there will be some plasmatic field flow. You have copper, you have zinc, you have alloys, you have iron. You create that dynamic field flow that it leads to creation of the gas. And the people from Hawaii understood. You looked for the wire, they looked for the emotion control of the gas. Does not mean that the gas produced is connected to their emotion. But because they made it, they touched it, they have connection with it. They can communicate and dictate to it in so many ways. And that's why it is the people from Hawaii made the connection. But in fact, the combination of the materials in the pot and combination of the salt variation creates a current flow. You don't need any wires. That's why we never gave you any wires. No connections was given. This is how your emotion of the kidneys, joy, connection of the emotion of the heart, love, all connected. There is no wires. And that's what it is. You are the cup of universe. And those are the salts inside you. And those are the elements inside you. And a combination of interaction of it creates you as an emotion and your soul. That's why I put the soul area between the two plates, the matter states. But in fact, that's what it is. And I told you in the teaching lesson, there's only one way to connect this to work. And all of you try to understand. That connection, Hawaiian gave you a little indication of it, but not all of it. You touch it, you made the elements. So the nanomaterial is within you, you have touched. The metal you touch is within you. You left some of your greasy amino acids, a fingerprint on them, and you made them. You already are part of your gas inside it. So you can create a connection with it because you made it.